everyone. We are back in the studio with a disco.
Press the button.
That's it. That's fun.
Oh no!
Oh, we've got
I
a
think it's 'cause I touched
strobing.
this.
Oh, cousin Steve's touched something now, and it's all flashing.
There we go. Is that better?
Yeah. Hi everyone. Yes. Who have we got on? Let me have a look, Renata, because I'm going to have to go off screen while I do that over here.
I'm in the background.
So you can talk to people.
Hello, everyone. We are finally back, as Anne just said, and we are in studio for tonight's Spooky Sundays. Do us a big favour and share this live and get everyone in to watch this episode. Let's make this episode the most viewed episode ever. And for our Q&A tonight, you can ask two types of questions. Either something about our New Orleans tour,
New Orleans.
or if you have a spooky question to ask us. So, but if you want to know some details about New Orleans,
Oh, I didn't put the phone number up.
0490848886. Do we even have the mobile phone here? Yes, we do. Yes, send in your questions now, and we will see what we can answer. Oh, thank you, Shane.
Hi, Meryl.
He said happy birthday.
Hi, Erin.
Oh, and look, you've all been doing some messages, even though we weren't here.
I
God
know.
love you all.
Bless your little
Bless your
panties.
souls. Bless
We
your
can't say
beautiful
cotton
souls.
picking socks because
No,
that's,
I said cotton.
this
socks.
one does it all the
I was
time.
being racist.
I was nearly dying of embarrassment when she's saying, bless your cotton picking little socks in New Orleans, in the enslaved quarters.
You're
Not
lucky
your
to
jizz, Renata.
You're lucky to get a swift possession up your fibre.
Oh, dear.
There it goes, we're flashing again. I don't know what's happening with that light.
Whee! I'm being
Party to
hypnotised. I'm being hypnotised.
Yeah, so we are a wee bit jet lagged. Jet lagged.
Jet-legged.
Jet lagged. Gone a little bit New Zealand there. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Catherine. Jodie. Dave. Hello, Tara. Lisa. A Freudian slip. Jet lagged. Can't wait to hear your stories. Boy, do we have some to tell too.
Oh, wow.
We've done a diary of a ghost hunter, so that should be up on when does that come out? Is it
Tuesday, Wednesday?
Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that?
Mhm.
Wednesday, I think it is now. We pushed it back a little bit because I just didn't have time to get it all edited as well as do our recordings on Tuesdays. So I think it comes out.
So, Diary of a Ghost Hunter, and we've got
Thank you for supporting a small business.
a heap of stories on that about some of the things that happened. But honestly, it's only a fraction of things that happened while we were in New Orleans. And my God, we were in New Orleans, Anne.
We're in New Orleans.
We were actually at
Hey,
the
Brett, thank you for that order. We'll get that out to you. I'll make sure it's all insured. Wow, that's a doozy.
They can eat again now. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa, for your question. Anyone else have any questions? Please post them now.
Yeah, I've got to keep an eye on the toy.
0490848886. If you want to know anything about our New Orleans,
Flat.
or if you want to ask us a paranormal
Try
question,
charging
Do
it.
it. Tip up.
go right ahead. Send us your
Oh, it's one
questions
of those.
now.
Now.
And we would love to hear from you. So at least we have something to talk about between 8:30 and 9 o'clock.
We always find something to talk
Of
about.
course we
Pretty
do.
awkward. What's that button do?
That's a button release.
Don't press buttons, please.
Well, no, I think it's flat. So our lights are flat.
Well, that's why it was strobing then.
That's
Yeah.
okay. We've got enough. We've got enough lights.
God,
I am
we're beautiful enough. Do you know what I've noticed with these cameras? So these really good cameras, it shows your skin
Yeah,
so
HD. What?
badly.
It ain't. It adds 20 pounds.
Why do you think a lot of
It
old
adds
people
20
don't
pounds.
do TV now?
Because I
HD.
wear a CPAP mask and it's giving me all this skin irritation down here, and on camera I look like I've got the pox.
You
It's
might.
awful. Maybe I
You
do.
have been spending all the time in New Orleans slave quarters. It could be, a curse of them.
You lag in sky. We've still got a couple of minutes before we kick off.
Hello, Sky.
I don't-
Hello, everyone.
I don't know how words are going to come out tonight. We're just going to have
We're
to
going to
hope for the
focus
best.
in, and you're going to do it because you're a professional,
I'm a
right?
professional.
That's why I'm here early. Just in
Yeah,
case you
that's
have
right.
shit.
Steve's here early just in case
You
we
are a
can't.
professional. You will do it. I'd go get you a drink of water, but it's too late.
You can do. I had water here.
Just to lick your lips and hope for the best.
That's all right. What are we licking?
Your lips.
Lips.
Calm down, my God.
Oh,
I don't have my hearing aids on either.
bloody.
Something to go at me the other night for my jokes. She was, it's not past 8 o'clock yet. I mean, look at that.
No, it's not even.
He
8
was
o'clock
using
yet.
sweary words.
Were
Renata.
you? Oh, were you?
Naughty words I don't know the meaning of.
Do you like my new glasses? I can't see a thing.
But not red.
No, I know. I've
Oh,
changed.
Didn't notice that.
Look at her. She's
I
doing it.
can't see anything.
Great.
She can't see.
No.
And I
What is
haven't.
it you can't face?
I
No. Sound of music, anyone?
yes.
No,
What is it
these
you
are
can't
multifocals, and because
Oh, multi.
I've had to change the prescription, it's all a bit woozy until my eyes get used to it. Hands up, anyone who
Hi,
wears-
Michael. Yes,
Hands
we
up,
do.
anyone who wears prescription multifocals. You'll know my
Oh,
pain.
Sky, thank you so much for the super sticker, beautiful lady. Oh my gosh. That
Thank
is
you,
so
Sky.
lovely.
Renata's had to abandon
Wow.
her monocle.
We really appreciate that. Thank you. I took Renata to Universal Studios. I think it's time we started the music. Almost.
The music. Would you like some cheese before we start in?
Yes, give me a mouthful of something so I
Give her a mouthful of garlicky hummus, please. No vampires. In
We
the
did
studio.
some very strange things that we would normally never, ever
Good.
do this trip.
That's good.
And some of them were a little dangerous.
Excuse me.
Oh, geez, just a sliver.
She knows. She knows her cheese quotient.
Hello, YouTube user from York, UK. How are you doing?
Oh, hello. Thank
And-
you. Thank you for watching.
How's the Grand Old Duke? Daddy.
We do love York. York was fabulous.
We love York.
Right, I'm going to start off the music.
Tickety-boo.
Hey, Shane, thank you for the birthday wishes for Renata too, Shane.
Oh, I love Renata when she's a bit disheveled.
Well, I've come back and I'm a year older now, so you know. I left. I was young. I've come back and I'm
You
I'm
left
going
the
to have
old
to tell
Renata.
you.
a decrepit old woman
I
now.
have to tell you the airport story.
You left the old Renata in the
Made
state.
my day.
Please don't. Please.
Comic gold is all I can say. It was handed to me on a platter.
Oh,
How can I not take it and run with
God. I'm gonna
it? No, her birthday was on the 12th of October. We were in New Orleans for her birthday, and we were actually having our farewell dinner.
Yes.
And we couldn't get you a cake because we were in the bloody swamplands.
Did you have enough beignets to celebrate?
Oh, beignets.
Beignets!
Oh, if I only knew I could have gotten that through customs, I would have bought 2 packets of that stuff because you can actually buy it as a mix.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Hello, Emmy. How are you? Did you send us super sticker and stars as well? You naughty girl. Thank you.
Oh, God. Dave's written a whole book for us to read.
Hang on. Here we go. I've got bickies in my teeth.
Sometimes unconventional.
Howdy, y'all. From Renata. We're back from New Orleans. Massachusetts and we've picked up an American accent. No, we haven't. Well, I do American accents very badly. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Spooky Sundays, your spooky radio show where we deliver you lots of weird and wonderful stories. That heavy breathing in the background is cousin Steve, who
I'm
has
laughing. I'm sorry.
who has come in to look after us.
Come early.
He's looking after us tonight because we only flew in on Friday morning from LA, Los Angeles.
And we've already done two investigations.
We have, and we've recorded a podcast. So we are there. We are flogging ourselves. That sounds really bad.
Oh.
We've had a wonderful time away. And look, guys, I have to apologize to you all as well. Sorry, y'all. For one episode that went missing while we were away. It was pre-recorded, but somehow or other it didn't make it on that Sunday night. But Bonnie did very quickly pop it up as a podcast. So you can listen to the missing episode should you choose to.
Missing episode.
Spooky Sundays on Spotify, iTunes, and all your favourite podcasting places. Hello, Auntie Renata. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
And I'm Anne, and that's Steve.
Hello.
Hello, cousin Steve.
Hello. How are we? We're the weary travellers are all back together again.
Yes.
We are, because you've been away
I've
as well.
been away and I've been back and I've been rotten ragged.
And you were taking care of our stuff for a
I
while.
have.
But you went to the Zach Baggins Museum.
More on that later.
Dad,
More to
he
tell.
bought us a gift.
Hair gel.
Look, we have so many stories to tell you. Look, if you'd like to send us a message, either with a paranormal question, something that you might be curious about in the spiritual world, your twin flame, your
No.
soulmate.
No. Anything paranormal, anything about ghosts or spirits, a question that you might have.
Which orb is grandma?
Oh no. Or if you just want to ask a question about our trip, you can text us on 0490848886. I think we've lost
I've
Renata.
broke her already.
Ask about the swamp tour. Please.
The swamp
Please
tour.
ask about the swamp tour.
It was the best, worst moment of the trip. Yes.
Oh.
Yes,
Oh, it was glorious.
it was.
As I sat in the warm bus away.
And I'm sending her messages saying, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to get yourself down here. Bring warm
I
clothing.
don't know who I feel more sorry for. All right, you guys on the boat in the rain, or Renata in the bus hot box at herself. It's us.
The worst thing for her is she'd run out of battery on her phone. So
Oh
she
no!
I
couldn't
know.
do anything.
What were you doing?
Oh no!
Just pretending it was there, tapping at the blank screen.
I was looking at the edges of the bus, thinking,
She was counting the seats on the
Oh
bus.
no! Renata, no phone.
For those who don't know, and how could you not know, Renata and I were part of a mysterious adventure trip, frightfully good trip to New Orleans for 10 days, 9 nights, with a glorious bunch of fellow travelers. And we had a wonderful tour hostess by the name of Angela. We explored the French Quarter. We investigated many locations there. We drank blood bags, and we did things that really we shouldn't do, which we'll tell you about after the next
Oh, I have a
song.
question. Did you get any beads?
yes, I did.
Oh, she bought beats.
She
There
bought beads.
was one stage. Now, Bourbon Street's a very popular street in New Orleans, and it's where they serve alcohol non-stop,
24 hours a
24/7,
day.
and it's cheap and plentiful.
Yeah.
And we walked down the street with our group, and we found a piano bar. And there was a man playing the piano, and there was people singing along all the tunes that us old farts know. And we thought, this is it. We're going to go in. We're going to go sit in there, and we're going to listen to music and drink alcohol. And we went in and sat down, and he finished. But as we all walk in, he's going, we've got some new people coming in. Come and sit down and join us. And next minute, they start showing, show us your titties. Show us your titties. The whole bar is yelling at us, show us your titties. And I just basically picked up the bottom of my shirt and lifted it and pretended they were right down there. But yeah, then he finished it. I was like, oh,
Be careful,
We're
Jewish
going
for
now.
folks.
Okay.
yeah, you don't want to see what we've got to offer. It's all a bit sad now.
Can I tell you what my news of the week is
Oh,
before
all right.
let's get on to that.
Oh, no, okay.
Because there'll be a music break in a minute.
There
so
will be.
I need to get this in.
All right, hurry up.
And this is
Get it
really
in.
interesting.
I like it when it's in quick.
So McCamey Manor is run by Russ McCamey, and it
Fancy that.
describes itself as a haunted house like no other. But participants entering the house must first jump through 7 hoops to enter its walls. Now, this is quite a different type of haunted house.
With a big
It's not a haunted house you would investigate. It's a haunted house you need to experience.
Oh, it's a haunted attraction.
It's a
okay.
haunted attraction. So at McCamey Manor, people pay to be kidnapped, bound, masked, slapped, stomped on, held underwater over an 8-hour tour. But unlike other extreme haunts of the same variety, there is no safe word to make it stop.
Yeah, there was no safe words in what we did either.
So Spooky House, described as America's most haunted, asks visitors to sign a 40-page waiver and
40 pages? Was it big print?
and requires a drug test and health insurance to enter. It has become a must-see spot for Halloween lovers. Now, each tour is tailored to the individual participating, playing upon their biggest fears and phobias. Oh, what would that be for you, Anne?
Sorry, I was reading the YouTube.
You
What's
weren't
my
in-
biggest fear?
Mhm.
And phobia.
And
And
phobia. I'm not very good in small spaces.
Oh, see,
with the door shut.
they'd stick you in an ice box. Because there's an actual picture of a
no.
person
Yeah.
that is put
No.
into an ice box with the lid closed.
Yeah.
No.
And they can put tarantulas all over the
No,
floor.
no, I'm done.
Mm.
Why would people pay to do
They
that?
do. But listen, there's more.
Oh,
Past visitors of McCamey Manor have reported leaving with broken bones, shaved heads, extracted teeth, and of course psychological trauma.
they're weirdos. Anyone who pays to go and have that done, doesn't have it. It's not required to have a tooth removed.
It's like the Tough Mother version of a haunted house. You know, so how all those people that do the commando courses, but it has to be electrified. You have to jump through cold water. It's like the next evolution in that kind of thing.
Nope.
So those venturing into the building first have to be aged 21 or over before they are first forced to undergo a screening process to take part in any visit at the year-round tourist destination. The haunted house in Somerton, Tennessee is not for the faint-hearted or for those who have any problems with their heart. The haunted mansion was
What if
originally
it's broke?
based in California
What about
before
vertigo?
the owner, Russ McCamey, moved the House of Horrors to Somerton in 2017 in a bid to come up with new ways to gain fans. Now, Somerton is about an hour south of Nashville. In an interview,
Joanne and Wayne could have gone.
in an interview with Knox News, Russ explained what people are signing themselves up for, and he insists it's no trick or treat or walk in the park. The whole experience even has a prize for those that beat the manor, which could land the winner a $20,000 prize. This, however, has not been a success for anyone who has attempted to go through the attraction. It's been 5 years since an infamous San Diego horror attraction moved to Tennessee, and many wonder if the business, which allegedly performs extreme activities such as waterboarding and teeth extraction, is still in operation. But yes, it is. And Russ describes the haunt experience as a survival horror boot camp. So in McCamey's words, it's a cross between Fear Factor, American Ninja Warrior, and every haunted house you could think of. Participants can endure up to 10 hours of what McCamey describes as psychological games. However, not every experience is the same for the manor's guests. Those who want to scare themselves half to death have a number of hoops they must jump through before they are allowed to take part and must meet the manor's 7 requirements. So you must be over 21 years of age. If you are between 18 and 20, you can go in with parental approval.
The parents must really like you.
Oh,
It'd be okay if you couldn't afford the dentist. You'd say, I want this one, Paul. Please.
oh. So they must complete a sports physical and have a doctor.
Well, that's it. We're done.
A doctor stating that you are physically and mentally cleared. You must pass a background check provided by McCamey Manor. You must allow yourself to be screened via Facebook, FaceTime, or phone. You must have proof of medical insurance.
Who would bother to do all of that?
You must look. It's booked up for over a year.
Wow.
You have to have a signed, detailed 40-page disclaimer and waiver, and you must pass a drug test on the day. So those who are able to meet these requirements are then forced to endure a series of nighttime epic stunts. Now, these could include being blindfolded by duct tape or submerged in water. They also face
Pretty waxy.
I know that you lose your eyebrows.
They also face a prospect of being buried in mud or being hypnotised. McCamey says the manor is safe, but warns it can be dangerous. Videos on YouTube.
Yeah, Sky was just saying that she'd seen some of the videos.
Show people covered in mud facing terrifying heights or dealing with water or other critters. This is before the psychological aspect of taking part. Now, the organisers' taste for extreme horror has even interested streaming services Hulu. It showed a documentary of the manor and the person behind America's Most Haunted House in its documentary Monster Inside America's Most Extreme Haunted House. The program follows McCamey and his version of extreme horror, but also examined allegations of manipulative abuse. Well, you've just signed a waiver for
saying you
all
can
of
do
that
anything
to
you
happen.
like, basically.
Yeah. So people ask a number of questions on the mansion's site, such as, can we be thrown out of the horde for any reason? And the organisers say yes. We do not allow foul language, pushing, vulgar behaviour.
We're not allowed to swear.
No, weapons of any kind, smoking, drugs or alcohol. Actors are allowed to touch visitors, but visitors are not allowed to touch actors.
Uh-huh.
The spooky company said on their website, frequently asked questions, can we be injured at your haunt? The organisers replied, you must be in excellent health to participate in the extreme tour. You will incur very physically and mentally demanding environments. Make sure to follow the rules. You must read the warning page and sign the waiver form before you enter the haunt. Do not attend if you have medical conditions that might cause you injury. Do not enter our haunt if you are prone to seizures or if you have any kind of respiratory conditions, especially asthma or heart conditions.
You're out.
No, I'm out.
Do not enter if you have broken bones.
No, I've had several broken bones.
Or are pregnant.
What?
Oh.
How much a ticket? How much a ticket is it?
I don't know.
That was Satan in my throat.
I have not looked that
That
up.
would be real.
But honest to God, you pay to have blood thrown at you, be hung upside down, covered in duct tape, held underwater, put into small places where if you're claustrophobic, it would terrorize you. And like I said, I did see a photo of a person in an ice box, in an ice chest. And then another person with a tarantula on his face with duct tape all over it. Oh, what fun.
It is to run.
I just hope they duct taped the holes the tarantulas could get into.
Oh, God. I'm sorry, but no. No.
Is that a hard no from you?
No, that is an extra hard no.
What about you, Steve?
So
Would
we're
you?
going to get the voucher put back. No, like there's a certain, I get the human want/need to be scared, and like it's a thrill thing. We see it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
People come for a cheap thrill, but putting yourself in actual physical danger,
I mean, having your tooth pulled out
is a bit much
by a
for
stranger.
me. I'm just like, what happened to you?
Yeah,
Where on the dole did someone touch you? Because you need to get sorted out.
yeah.
You might not pass the bloody psychological thing to get in there.
Nuts.
Yeah. Now look, we do have another little bit of juicy gossip of something that's happening, and this is popped up in the news feeds, and one of our wonderful people shared it with us, and it's about Monte Cristo Homestead.
Yes.
Now they're only taking ghost tour bookings up until July 2024 next year. and they're currently booked out until March. If they do continue ghost tours past that point, they will be dinner and ghost tours only. No more sleepovers.
No more sleepovers. So get in there and book if you want to go, because this is your last chance.
And cousin Steve has
I've got a gift voucher.
You've got a gift voucher. You better.
Have you?
I didn't get a month's that.
Oh
You
my
better.
God.
I might send a message when I get home.
Yes. All right. Well, look, we're going to head off to a song, guys. We'll be back after this.
That's your
Okay. Hey, everyone.
I think that is your brand of cough lollies. Satan in my throat.
I know. So I said Satan's in my throat. I went, oh no! Oh, people, I do apologise. Obviously, my brain is not in gear yet.
That's what they're tuning for.
And I've got something in my eye. What's it Satan?
something magic eye
He
stuff.
missed and got my eye.
Oh God. Oh.
Oh dear. Look,
Stay
I think.
tuned.
Don't you love it? We're back, everyone. How many people have we offended already? Oh, stick around.
They're easily offended. They really don't want to be watching.
They are not our
listening
people.
To your show, should they?
Oh,
Hello, Kathleen. Welcome. Those who are watching on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, let us know where you're from. Just pop into the comments where you are watching from right now, because we love knowing where we're reaching around the world. I know
Giving the world a reach around.
I
the world.
like a bit of a grab. And we know that UK is watching already. Thank you for representing York. Yeah, all right. I think we need, I was going to do my ABC of mythical creatures next, but I think we need to tell one of our stories from our trip.
Oh, which one's it going to be?
Where do I
many
begin?
Stories.
Where do I begin? At the end, I think.
Stop it.
I want to know more about the thin walls of the Queen Mary.
I videoed it.
What
I have
horrors?
videoed it.
Yeah, there we
I
are.
haven't put it up
Georgetown. Oh, Erin, congratulations on getting your new place. I hope you're loving it.
I
Hello,
had
Maxine.
my head up against the wall with the
Hello, Luke Shaw.
and I videotaped
The
it.
patio in good old Rocky, Melbourne.
Who's from Rocky?
Luke.
Yeah, Luke Shaw from Uncensored Radio.
Oh,
Hey, Babs.
he's a little slow, but you know that, don't you? Norway. Hi, Rigmore. How are you? Port Macquarie, Newcastle for Catherine.
Here you go, stick that in your gob.
Oh, okay.
That's what Satan said.
That's
We are
shut
feral. Please notice we're not coughing anywhere near as much.
No, not at all.
It's all the beignets. The powdered sugar's coated the holes in your lungs.
Beignets cure everything. We'll explain what they are shortly. Wollongong. I grew up in Wollongong.
Wollongong. Where's
Oh,
Wollongong?
Troll. Rigmore enjoyed our Troll episode because we actually talked about the Scandinavian countries.
Ah, yes.
Did you say hurdy-gurdy spoon?
Hurdy-gurdy.
Don't pick on the hurdy-gurdy. I'm going to go on the hurdy-gurdy for a cruise.
Hurdy-gurdy spoon.
Been watching too many Muppets.
I love the Swedish chef. He's my favourite. One of my favourites. Him and Sam Eagle. It is the American way.
Oh, Shell Harbour, yes. That's not far from Wollongong.
Shell Hub's
Hang on.
lovely.
Better get back to what we're
Oh, we've
supposed
got
to be doing.
Got a couple of little ads there. Hang on. I've got a bit of cracker stuck in my throat now.
Practice everyone move real quick then.
Well, we hear the sweeper for our show, and it's like, oh, is that us? Are we on?
Cocktail, what concerts are coming to the Hunter, new and old restaurants, and even what dates to save in your diary. Sign up to the Newcastle Live newsletter. It's free to your inbox every week. Visit newcastlelive.com.au and sign up today. From what's on to what matters. Newcastle Live.
And don't we love a good bit of spooking on the spooky Sundays? And I'm going to spook you all right now with a
Oh.
story There was going to be the ABC mythical creatures. We will get to that because I know the fans will be devastated if I don't do my unicorns tonight.
So will Renata.
I can hardly wait.
And I have to share a moment with you. Now, as you know, dear Auntie Renata's birthday was on the 12th of October. She did turn a year older, and it's it's a decent good age.
It is. It's a decent good age. Don't ruin it.
Some would call it a vintage.
And we on our very last day in Los Angeles, because we went to Los Angeles for 4 or 5 days, we decided to drive our Tesla Y long range. Oh my God, that was the most divine car.
Stop it.
Oh, anyway,
unless you want to sponsor us, Tesla.
We are looking for sponsors to keep the show running, guys. We drove a little bit further out than we thought it was going to be. It was supposed to be an hour. It ended up being about 3, and we were flying out that night. So we drove out there. We did a very brief bit of shopping, jumped back in the car, and slowly drove all the way back to the airport. And by the time that we were due to be back there, we were just a little bit late. So we've dropped off the Tesla Y and we've got shuffled back to the airport. And then the guy said, look, it's going to take me another 40 minutes to get the bus over to drop you there. But if you get off here and walk across, you'll save 40 minutes. We're going, oh, I think we need to. So we've jumped off and we're pushing our trolleys and dragging our bags. And we had to buy an extra bag because we may have shopped a little too hard. And we got into where we had to check in our luggage. So this lovely little lady came over with her vest on, saying she's an airport helper. And she said, ladies, let me help you with your bags. And she helped us print out our tags and we got them onto the bag. Now, poor old Renata, she was a bit tired after the run from one end of the airport to the other. And she was leaning on the trolley where the bags were all sitting. And this little lady's gone up to her and said, would you like me to get you a wheelchair? And I've just gone, say yes, Renata, we'll get on the plane first. Say yes. She's going, no, I'll be fine.
Oh dear.
You must have looked happy that they've offered you a wheelchair. Now she's coughing. So that was my little bit of gold. I think she was very inconsiderate though, because she did not get the wheelchair that could have got us on the plane first.
Can I ask a question though? Why? Why is they bothered about getting on the plane first?
Because they always put the people who have mobility issues and small children on the plane
Then
first.
you're sitting there longer.
Yeah, that's okay. But you
it's not
get the
okay.
locker space first.
No, I hate it. I hate getting oh.
Do you?
And I hate, you know what I
But you're
noticed?
not old like us. We like to sit down.
I like to sit down. You've seen the size of me. I love to sit down. What I hate is that people crowding, like when they go, so-and-so, we're all getting on the plane.
Mm-hmm.
We've all got tickets, people.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a pot of gold waiting for people.
It's the same when the plane comes in to land and
everyone
goes
gets up.
Yeah.
Yep.
They get up and they stand there. They can stand there for 20 minutes, but they're joyously standing there.
Oh, do you remember when was it Fort Worth that we had to get off the plane? And there was this one tiny little lady who was trying to reach up to grab her bag from the overhead locker, and it slipped and fell onto the man that was underneath it and hit his ear and his arm. Well, he let the whole plane know about it, and this poor little, I think she was Japanese or something, and she was just going, oh, I'm so sorry. And he's like, I've hurt my ear. My ear is going to be red for the rest of the day because of you. And she's just shriveling up and sort of had nothing to do but look at her phone. And he ranted and raved for a good 10 minutes.
Yeah, he made it feel like crap.
The best thing that happens if you ever go to Hawaii and you come back through Australia, they spray everything down. You would think we were all getting Agent Orange by the way that people reacted to it. They tell you before you go there, it's like when you get there, stay in your seats. Everything has to be sprayed down. It's part of protocol for to re-enter the country.
Oh, and
your mouth.
I just want to wish Michael Stevenson a very happy birthday too. He's 18 today. I can't
Happy
believe
birthday.
Danielle's got an 18-year-old son.
Oh.
When did it happen? I'm sure he was only 14 last week. Now, we do have another fun story to tell as well. We did hint at it as well, and I think we've got time to tell it now. And that was part of our New Orleans tour where we left the French Quarter and got on a bus and we headed out to the swamps.
To the bayou.
To the bayou to look for gators.
At Linda Ronstadt.
And
That's
now
right.
we had 20 people on the bus, and that included Renata, myself, and our tour guide Angela,
Mhm.
and
There were only 18
there were only
seats on the
18
boats.
seats on the boat. So
Oh.
somebody had to miss
Oh,
out.
how sad for you,
I
Renata.
know.
One of us needed to go on the boat, so I
Took
was-
one for the team, didn't you? Took it for the
I
team.
took more than one for the team that day. So I got onto the little boats. Now, I was laughing because we pulled into this service station in the middle of nowhere, and these roads were terrifying. There was potholes everywhere. And we pulled into this gas station, and we then had to follow this man in his ute down to where the boats were. And I was having a bit of a laugh because he had a little bit of a tinny. And tinny is a little.
What you're forgetting
Fishing
to
boat.
mention, Anne, is that it was pouring with rain.
I was getting there. You're ruining my story. I'm building to that.
The only day.
Only day in the whole time we were in the United States of America did it rain. It was the day that we went to the swamps.
And it was pissing down. It wasn't just normal
Oh,
rain.
it was okay until we got in the water.
It was
Once we got on the
rain.
boat. Anyway, I
Oh.
was having a bit of a laugh before you ruined my story about the tinny, which is a very small boat that people just normally go fishing, throw a line over. I'm going, oh, look, that's the boats we're getting on. Oh, far out it is.
This is the boats you're getting on.
Yeah, so they had these little tinnies, and one of them held, must have been 12, and the other one was 6. So I got into the big boat, and when I say big, it's not really that big. We all had rain ponchos on. Let me tell you, they were useless. And the first thing they've said is, can we have all the big people in the front row? So that would be me, because apparently we weigh down the front of the boat to stop it flipping over. That's
Yeah.
nice to know we're good ballast. Fabulous.
That's where I would have been if I was on there as well.
So the rain is sort of falling a little bit, and we've pulled our ponchos up because they've got little hoods on them. We've tied them up around our neck, and we're going, we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Soldier on.
Then the boat starts to move. And then he opens up the throttle, and we're flying down the swamp with
Yeah,
the rain
baby.
pelting us in
Yeah.
the face. And it felt like somebody was throwing little rocks at our face. And the wind was that strong that it tore the hood part off my cape. So I had water running down my back. And then, of course, the spray started to fly up over the top, and it was smacking us. And then the water comes in over the sides, and our heads were soaked through. My undies were wet, and not in a nice way, may I say.
No.
So, got completely drenched. It was cold, it was chilly, and we're all sitting there going, and I thought at that moment, I have to do something. I have to turn this around for our beautiful people who have come on this tour. So Anne decided to go feral. And I went live on YouTube with us hurtling around the swamps. You can watch it if you'd like to go and watch it.
Oh, please do. Please do.
It's a hoot. I do describe the local wildlife, that you can see some birds there. And then the people on the boat with us started to get their giggles, particularly Lynn. Lynn lost it and just started to giggle hysterically, I think out of sheer chills and freezing cold. And it ended up becoming the best highlight of the trip. That was the worst moment. So it's the best, worst part of the trip. But
I really love it when you went past the other boat that was stuck on the reef,
yes.
and they were actually
They were bailing.
out water.
Oh, see, yeah. That happened to me when we got stuck in the reeds, and my friend was like vomiting, trying to climb up, but she's like, I'm like, where are you going?
Renata.
Like, where are you going?
So yeah, the rest of the people apparently didn't see Wayne up the back with his yogurt container throwing water out the back, trying to stop them from sinking. And we were out there for 2 hours.
Yeah, she's got a short tour.
And like he was going, now we're going to go down. We go, no, you can go back now. We've had enough. No, we're supposed to. But somebody was saying, oh no, they were expecting us back on the bus in 90 minutes, not 2 hours. We actually cut it short. But the worst thing was, we got back on the bus. And we didn't get to have a shower or get clean, dry clothes on for 5 hours. We had to go for dinner, completely saturated, and we went to this little mom and pop sort of catfish fry place, and sat on cloth seats. And when I got up, there was a big wet patch.
It's a Rorschach test. What do you see?
But everyone has said that has become one of their favourite moments. And it could have been the worst, but I thought if I can turn this around and just make it ridiculous, which I think I did quite well when you watched the video, it was a fabulous, fabulous time. Look at that. It's time to go to a song. It's called.
It's full of it.
Let's go to a very appropriate song here.
Is it Linda?
No, Die Young. Well, Shepherd, we'll be back straight after this.
I was happy for me to blow by you.
Hope you enjoyed that. Got lots more stories like that, but we are going to finish up here. Please listen on Newcastle Live on either the app on the phone, just download it. Hopefully it'll work, or you can listen live on the website. If you type in Newcastle Live streaming, you'll find it.
Yep.
So thank you for joining us here, and thank you for the super stickers, and thank you for the stars. You keep us going. Love you all. See you on the dark side. Stay spooky.
There's still an hour and a half to go. Join us.
Spooky. What is it?
Don't be.
I don't know. Don't be a
Don't be a
dickhead. Bye, everyone.